Hello, OET champions. Welcome back to another Power Pack session. Today, we are going deep into OET listening part C, the tricky medical presentations and interviews that trip up even strong candidates. But don't worry, I'm going to show you how exactly you need to tackle it with real examples so you can avoid common mistakes and boost your score. Let's start. As you all aware, OET listening part C, it has two longer extracts. It could be from medical presentation, discussion, or interviews. And you will have six multiple choice questions per extract. So 12 questions in total. And you hear it only once. You need to be very sharp. Okay. And the first tip I wanted to tell you is listen for the speaker's main message. This OET listening doesn't test your medical knowledge. For that, we have a different exam, right? So, this OET tests your ability to understand spoken English in healthcare setting. Right. And here is an example that I have taken a small extract in order to explain the speaker's main message. Usually the extracts will be longer that we will see in the next video. AI technology has improved dramatically, but it's still not perfect. Instead of replacing doctors, AI should be used as a tool to assist them. For example, it can detect diseases and scans quickly, allowing doctors to focus on complex cases. However, AI still has limitations, so human expertise remains essential. You can also read it by yourself. You can pause the video, take your time, and read this question and the options. Try to find out what is the speaker's main argument about AI in healthcare. The three options are AI can function independently without human supervision. AI is useful but should be combined with human expertise. AI is not yet ready for use in the medical field. Now, if you're done with your answers, you can check your answers in the next slide. So, how did you do that? It's very simple, right? When it comes to the first option, the option A is incorrect. AI can function independently without human supervision because the speaker never said AI can work independently. When it comes to answer C, AI is not yet ready for use in the medical field. This answer is also incorrect as the speaker supports AI use but with human involvement. And when it comes to the option B, AI is useful but should be combined with human expertise. This is the right answer. Do you know why? Here, the speaker clearly says AI should assist doctors, not replace them. So, in this sentence, AI should be used as a tool to assist them. However, AI still has limitations, so human expertise remains essential. So, from these phrases, we can understand option B is the right option, which tells the main argument about AI in healthcare. Here, the word however signals a balanced view. AI is useful but has limitations. Got it? And here is the lesson for you. Try to listen for the speaker's overall argument, not just isolated words. If you hear a contrast word, say for example, however, you need to expect a balanced opinion. Got it? Now let's move on to our next tip. You need to watch out for opinion and attitude. In part C, you need to understand what the speaker believes, not just what they say. Here is an extract about a telemedicine. I'll read it for you. If you want, you can pause the video, read it by yourself, understand the passage, and then try to read the question, find out the correct option. These would be usually in audio extracts. Since I just wanted to explain you the concept based on this task, I have taken it as a paragraph, simple passages in order to integrate the concept to make you understand better. Okay, so here telemedicine has certainly made consultations more accessible, especially for patients in remote areas. However, it's not without its drawbacks. Some diagnoses require physical examinations, and technology issues can disrupt communication. That said, with continued advancements, I believe it will play a key role in healthcare. So this is all about the audio. And here is the question: how does the doctor feel about telemedicine? And we have three options: very enthusiastic and fully supportive, B is cautiously optimistic, and C is skeptical about its effectiveness. If you're done with your answers, you can move to the next slide. When it comes to the right option, option B, cautiously optimistic, that's the correct answer. Here, the doctor sees benefits but also mention concerns, right? So that's why cautiously optimistic. And if you see the word or the phrase not without its drawbacks, it shows hesitation, but he still believes in telemedicine's future. And why option A is incorrect? Very enthusiastic and fully supportive. The doctor mentions concerns, so he's not very enthusiastic, right? And option C, why this one is incorrect? Skeptical about its effectiveness. Here, the doctor believes in its future, so he's not skeptical, he believes. Got it? So, when you are looking for positive or negative words, try to be very conscious. They reveal the speaker's attitude. If they mention both advantages and concerns, the answer is likely balanced, like cautiously optimistic. And the next important tip is try to pay attention to contrast words. Speakers, they often change their point of view, even in the mid sentence. You need to catch these shifts. Here is a extract about alternative medicine from Dr. Patel. Many patients find alternative medicine beneficial, and some treatments like acupuncture have been supported by research. However, it's crucial to remember that these methods should not replace conventional treatments. Instead, they should be used as complementary therapies. And here is the question: what is Dr. Patel's view on alternative medicine? And we have three options as usual. The first one is it is superior to conventional treatments. Option B is it has no scientific basis and should be avoided. Option C is it can be helpful, but it is not a replacement of standard medicine. And are you ready to find out the answer? Try to find out what is the right option. Pay attention to contrast words. And the correct answer is option C. Why is it so? Let's see one by one. When it comes to option A, here it is mentioned superior to conventional treatment. Which one? The alternative medicine. But the speaker never says alternative medicine is better than standard medicine, right? So this option A is incorrect. When it comes to option B, it has no scientific basis and should be avoided. So here he acknowledges some research supports alternative treatments. If you listen to the passage, what I told, right? The evidence is given here. Treatments like acupuncture have been supported by research, but here the option is it has no scientific basis and should be avoided. And option C, why it is correct? Yes, the speaker acknowledges some benefits but also sets a limit. If you look for the word however, it's crucial to remember that these methods should not replace conventional treatments. So, however, as I told you before, it signals a shift. Got it? And so the option C is the right answer. So, whenever you hear words like however, but, despite, although, you need to expect a contrast and don't choose an answer based on the first half of a sentence. Okay? So here are some final rapid fire tips for you. Try to practice with real medical interviews and TED Talks. You can train with different accents like British accent, Australian accent, and American accent. Read questions before listening and try to predict possible answers. Focus on speaker's tone, not just words. And remember, there are some don'ts that you should follow that. Don't panic if you miss out something. Just keep going. And don't get stuck on a word. Try to focus on meaning. Do not rely on keywords alone. Listen for opinion and attitude. And that's all for today's session. I hope you enjoyed the session. Kindly like, share, and subscribe for more OET tips. See you in the next video. Bye bye.